The bakery I started 1983. There was a need for a bakery in Belleville that I could see 30 years ago. And I was the bread earner in the family, and I was working for other people. I was somewhat miserable, working and not a happy camper. I went through several different professions in a short period of time, and I didn't know a lot of the ins and outs about how to operate a commercial bakery, commercial donut shop. But that didn't slow me down. I found out. The first day at the bakery, we made donuts and coffee, and the second day, we made donuts and chocolate-covered donuts. And I'm glad it's progressed the way it has. And I'm enjoying it, having fun with it, enjoy working with the customers and the people. Some of them would hear that I was building a castle out here in the country, and they were wanting me to let them come out and do it on a tour. And I did not want anything of that. There was one group that I finally said, yeah, okay. I really like my privacy. If you don't really tell anybody that I'll let y'all come out here. Well, turns out I heard a year or so after that, they didn't tell anybody about it. They just wrote an article about it and put it in the local newspaper. I am Lord Newman. I say Lord Newman, I'm actually Mike Newman, so. And this is my home, so it makes a good show, you know. As Lord of Newman's Castle, I hereby dub you one and all to be knights for today. What's your name, ma'am? You will be called Dame Linda today.
Alberta.
Dame Alberta. Excuse me, ma'am. Dame Isabella.
William.
Sir William, sir.
Catherine.
Dame Catherine. Again, the instructions are to use your sword to guard and protect our noble and royal guests. Again, have fun. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you hit the water. Someone told me once that this is probably the latent desire of an 8-year-old boy. And I thought about that statement. When I was a child, I remember reading of a fella that was building his own castle by himself, stone by stone, from what I can recall. And I remember when I had made the decision that I was going to build it on my own, instead of getting subcontractors out here, I said, you know, if he did it, there's no reason I couldn't do it.
How long did it take you to build it?
I have worked on it for many years. I started the project in 1998. That's when I poured the foundation. My initial plan was just to build myself a home out here in the country and enjoy my privacy. I wanted to be able to come out here in the afternoon and just pull up the drawbridge and catch fish for supper and enjoy it.
Do you really pull up the drawbridge at night?
I do not really. It's a lot of work. We're going to be playing with it in a little bit, and you'll see how much work it is. Then you'll realize that in the morning you don't want to go through that much trouble to let the drawbridge down to go get a cup of coffee. So you'll just leave it down all the time. I have never seen a drawbridge built before. Never really looked at one, had the opportunity to study it and see the mechanics of it. I had an idea for mine, and literally I had to redesign it 12 plus times in order to keep it from breaking. And after a while, you think, well, tried that, it didn't work. Let's try plan B. And any time along there would have been a good excuse to say, well, let's just give it up, not do with it. Well, you don't do that. You just keep on working on it until you can get it to work right and get the result that you want. You've got a sword, use it. Sword fighting out here is required by law 3 hours a day. So, you know, if perchance the battle gets very intense, someone's head happens to come off, and just toss them in the moat, and then show me the blood on the sword blade, and we can get you some extra cookies. You know, I happen to know the local baker there in Belleville. You know, and we can work out a sweet deal for you. So as you go inside the castle and start to explore, keep your eye out for the dragon. You might want to keep your sword held a little high. Yesterday, there was a large bus of people out here, like today. And as they were leaving, I got on the bus and talked with them briefly. And I asked them, did anybody slay any dragons out here today? And I was, oh, we slayed probably 10 dragons. And then I says, well, did anybody out here get kissed by a prince? And there was a silence. And then all of a sudden, the guy in the front row bent over and kissed the lady that was sitting next to him. And she said, I just did. Funny things. I saw some elderly people sword fighting today. And they were laughing, having a good time doing it, like they were little kids. And sometimes the cares of this world kind of overbundle a lot of people, and they forget. And they are kids at heart still. And it's good to see them express those things and live and bring back a little joy, you know. The ability to inspire other people through my creativity is something that was not anything I really desired or looked for. I have just seen this as a result of some things that I've done, and I'm beginning to realize that well, this is having a good effect on people. I am in awe by the number of people that are coming, and the more that seem to want to come, and there have been several people even today that had been out here a couple times already. And they will get an experience of letting themselves think that they might see a princess or kiss a frog or whatever those romantic things that you think you might imagine of being in a castle. You know, the fairy tale type thing.
So, Coco, how do you feel about the castle? Oh, yeah. Nice. It is big. And cut.